Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You have to say right here, and you say right here.
Babe.
Hmm?
I've decided. I think I'm just gonna go back to the old-fashioned pills. Cause it's getting my tooth tight thing.
Like this?
I'm scared. Now.
Oh. You want some?
I think it's gonna be too much.
Oh, what?
I don't want to put my body through no unnecessary trauma. My doctor's trying to really talk me into getting a Mirena, but I really don't want that.
Open your mouth. Open your...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flush to his right. Now this one from about 2 countings over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. On second down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite
Put it in
the
the
grain,
refrigerator,
and
matter
that
of fact.
worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Coming to you. Check, please.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's going deep for Brown. He's
he caught me
complete.
slipping.
30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 89 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So I keep ramming it right in. And that was a legitimate touchdown. He done scored a touchdown on me out here, Rob.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, 57 color. General, west. Yellow.
See him in a battle against Ray over here.
And they give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
He's checking. Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
What you want with Davion? Mommy upstairs.
From 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bang,
Mommy upstairs.
Bang, 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 bang. Joker, Joker. Hey, watch it, watch it. Sponge.
You finished?
No. Shoot.
Huh?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9
You finished?
before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Your trip is here.
Anytime the offense shows
You're stinky
play or a
butt.
chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage. Sometimes
You're bad.
we just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw
You're
there.
bad that you stink.
You feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check 56. Hey, I'm coming.
And now Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Come on, man. Y'all pick that up. I keep on punching
Plays
this
like
boy in the
when
face.
the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We want it. Come to Delta. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Now watch run. Okay. Check hot route. Hot. Yup. Motion. Bang. Kill.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And
Man.
he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm gonna hate to trade this boy though, because he ain't fast enough to play running back for me. Build him up though.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened
Think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
58, Mike. Hey, me and you. Rip list. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 57 color, 57 part-time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15.
Well, y'all score over
the
there.
league, and they're going again. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. You can't block. Bravo. Block me.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, tight. Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
Double dog. That's the
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught.
He don't drop the ball, so hey.
And he takes this
No,
into
they was
the
going
end
to
zone
damn.
for a Chiefs touchdown.
We'll take it.
Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage
he
with your
said,
first
fuck that, he
catch.
ain't going
Take
to
it
the same
house.
side as Al no more. He's tired of Al owning his ass, huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Excuse me.
I see them Bucks 1 and 2 down there. What's going on, Gerald, bro?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Push him back. 6 guys. Go.
Play action. Now Jackson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He
83, 82. Okay, Hitchens.
I pull up.
Quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season.
15 on it.
54 Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Put Hitchens in there. Okay. Okay, Mr. Raymond.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, punt. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ready? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You. Zip it. 36 to Mike. Right here. Off. Ready, go.
Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now. Henry. Mike 36. Watch the backer. Watch twist. Leo. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
36 to Mike. Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's baby. Hopper. He's checking crash.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I hate playing user games like this, man. fucking Trace had y'all two doing all kind of crazy shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57 the mic.
Hey, 57.
Rip left, rip left. Shift, watch the shift.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Watch out.
57. Mike, 57. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh,
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
nice out there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down?
fucking
The offense or the
44 for the
defense?
Ravens? He
Let's
got
face it, if
us
you
off
got
and
the ball,
everything.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
Humphrey,
They tried to
DB.
throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it
Ball
out
is
of the
up.
way and bring up 2nd down.
And this play will be blown up.
Not
He'll
bad.
lose yardage
Nice out
back at the
there.
38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Hey, 15.
Exit. 57 the mic. Mike 57. Hey man, watch the boot.
Hey, 57.
Out.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Back.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, 43.
Switch.
43.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 30 out of the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end right.
Hey, Ripley.
You got 3 down. 57 the mic.
Mahomes now to throw.
I'm coming after you.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Easy.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
But I forgot I was streaming this game. Turn this shit off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get a...